bursting, pass-catching, touchdown scoring. Woo! Son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
So the Louisville Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose, running inside the 20, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice.
Lost one deep down the right side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first down.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Really good offenses are able to attack shooting. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Fulton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the...
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. It's finished off with the quarterback sneak. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not putting him in that play.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed, and the returner is stopped. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the back. Finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I can keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 21 to Clemson.
Trying to find his man on first down. Working on the right.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On the run, still looking. The Demon Deacons will have a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. He wants to throw. It's caught. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Release to the back. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. That's caught. It's Pope. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's back to throw on second down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the route is on.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
he's off to the races. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays, keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold it to a field.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that. it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the right side. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The throw. It's caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Louisville! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Buys a little time with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W, and go on.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Cotton. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. He fires to the left side. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Let's go. On the option. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out. Touchdown Cardinals. And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.